What is up, Daddy Gang? It is your founding father, Alex Cooper, with Call Her Daddy.
Leah, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
What's up, Daddy?
No, we're already up to no good. We haven't even fucking started.
On brand.
Okay, first of all, you're a Leo.
Fuck yeah.
I'm a Leo.
Should we just end the podcast here before the world burns?
Leah and I have already been basically podcasting downstairs, and we were like,
Yes.
we need to shut the fuck up and we need to get upstairs. We were basically saying, do you think you cannot date your own sign?
You know, me personally, I don't think I can date my own sign. Now, does that speak for anyone else? Maybe they have better experiences. Me personally, a Leo man like ruined my life for like 5 years.
5 years?
I think I'd like to steer clear of that, but
Wait, 5 years?
yeah, I was getting embarrassed worse than Rob did me for 5 years.
You are literally the most loved person on the internet right now. Is any of this like registering?
No, I haven't even been in LA for 24 hours, but I'm with the best person I could be with.
Okay, to be fair, I need to just fucking say this. Rob was fabulous, but everyone's like fucking roasting me in the comments like, why aren't you having Leah? First of all, Rob got eliminated first. He got on the plane immediately and came here.
They
and
wanted me on here?
Leah, the president wants you on there. Like, everyone wants you on there. Like, what the fuck? Everyone wants to talk to you, yes.
It's crazy because the energy shift from how it was in the villa to how people are receiving me out here is something I'm sure you could tell on the reactions in my face every time that I got voted for America's Favorite. I was genuinely shocked. It wasn't like, oh, like, let me put on a show. I literally was like gagged. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, because I was going to say, I think a lot of fucking people were really pissed that they were like, why is Leah getting such a bad edit? Like, do the producers want her to be a villain? There were so many different conspiracy theories. So it felt like that also in the villa, that you were having a tough time.
I was having a very tough time in the villa. There were times where I pulled like head production aside and I said, I don't want to be here anymore. There were 3 instances I can remember where I literally said, like, I'm not having fun anymore. I have to go. The reason that I did stay was Serena. She's the one who convinced me to stay, and Janae. So.
I think that they could convince that. Like, you guys were so
Yeah.
fucking cute, which we'll get to. Hold on. Tell me the 3 moments.
One of them was after, so one that I remember, the most recent one, was when Kendall dropped the weight on Rob's face for least trustworthy guy in that one challenge. And Rob and I were in a good place at that point, and it just felt like everyone was talking about Rob and I except for Rob and I, and we just were trying to move past it, but it felt like we just couldn't in the villa, and it just was something that would not go away. And I was so frustrated. Like, after that challenge, like, I haven't watched a thing of the show yet, but I'm sure you could see like an energy shift in my face, and I literally sat on the floor crying for like an hour saying like, I can't be here anymore. I want Rob. Like, I literally was like, please send me home. Bring Andrea back for Rob. If Rob, please, please, please. I said, if that's what's going to make everyone in this villa happy. I felt like I literally was like scared. Like, after the dumping, like, I literally was like, I'm in, like, this is bad, like, bad.
Leah, why do you think everyone was so obsessed with like you and Rob and like making these comments?
I think everyone in the villa, just from like how Rob and I got each other just from the start. I think, especially now that I'm looking at everything, I think him and I just clicked really quickly. Like, that's why when girls would come in and be like, oh my gosh, like, he's so timid, like, ooh, so mysterious. And I'm like, is he? Like, I was having a ball, like, from day one. Like, we were just like fucking around. Like, he was never giving like shy, timid.
You weren't getting the onion.
I said the onion was peeled when I got it. So
people were like shipping you guys a lot and like wanted you guys to work, and you were like, it's literally not happening. So like, let it go.
Even some of the Islanders, like, they were literally like, we want you guys to like comeback story of the year. Like, they would be like, you know, you still have feelings for him. He still has feelings for you. Like, let's get to it. But I'm like, I can't. I can't.
Why?
I was so miserable. Like, I feel like in relationships, normally I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop, or I'm in constant fight or flight mode where it feels like they're about to fuck me over. Like, I felt like I feels like I'm always waiting for something bad to happen. And it felt like that on steroids with Rob. And then it did happen. And then it felt even worse. And I literally wanted to go home and die. But then it just was like night and day with Miguel. Like, he literally changed my experience in there. I actually owe him so much, like more than I could put into words.
Can you describe your relationship with him?
Our friendship from the moment he came in, we were friends. I remember the first night he came in, he was sitting in bed with me and Serena, and we were talking for like 20 minutes with him, and we were just like dying laughing. And he was sleeping across from me that night in the morning, and we were like talking again. But like our friendship that grew, we would joke around so much. And I feel like there were so many like little moments that we started to be like, no, I think I like him more. And he was like, there were so many moments where he was like, I liked you, but I didn't know if you liked me back. And he was like, I didn't know if I should say anything. And like, I was like, I like him, but I didn't know if I should say anything. And so he is probably one of my favorite people that like I've ever met. I think that him coming into the villa was like game changer. Even if he came in and he was just my friend, like I would have been happy just because how amazing he is. I think that I have to credit him for a big part of myself in the villa. It was night and day the way I acted, like night and day. I think he brings out the best in me, and I think like I feel like I bring out the best in him. And I think he is just like honestly the wisest, most amazing person you'll ever meet. I think he's like, I always joke, I'm like, he's like, I have nothing bad to say about him, which kind of scares me. But like, again, he's so blunt too. Like I respected how fucking honest he was. Like he was so honest from every step of the way. Like at first he was like, I don't know if this is gonna go anywhere. And then we started like more and more, and then it became more and more, and then more. And then it was like, but he was honest the whole way through, which is like all I could ask for. That's all we want. Is honesty. Like that's it. And so yeah, no, Miguel is to thank for like probably 80% of me in the villa. He made my time in there from when we were coupled up, even during Casa, all of it. Like he made my time in there what I felt like it was supposed to be the whole time. He made me feel like I was permanently blushing. He made me feel like he was literally, like I saw that Liv said he was like my protector in the villa, and like he literally was. Like I feel like he was everything and more, and I'm so appreciative of him. Like I have like no words.
You guys obviously didn't make anything official when you were in the villa. Like what's the vibe? What's happening?
I think we just want to like enjoy our time together. I think I love our relationship because we don't put pressure on it. It's like very organic, which is what we both like.
Yeah.
And so I think we're just, yeah, I'm excited to like be out in the real. We haven't done, it's like so difficult because it's like at one end it's like, okay, yeah, like your boyfriend and girlfriend in the villa, but then imagine coming out here and you don't know how these people act like at a restaurant, or like how they act at the club. You don't know what their social media even looks like you don't know any of this stuff. So like, I think just learning each other outside of the villa is going to be so much fun because I love everything I learned in the villa.
Okay, there's so much to go through.
I know.
I'm like, hold on, rewind. We're going to go through all of this.
Yeah.
How did you even get on Love Island?
So I got on Love Island. Like I've been wanting, I feel like I like have been saying like, you know, it would be fun to go on there. Like, why not try whatever? And I sent an application like, I think last year. And then I remember this year I got a text from one of the casting people, and they were like, hey, like, would you be, or it was maybe, Instagram or text or something that they were like, hey, like, we want to talk to you. Can you fill out the application again? And like, they were like, you know, whatever. And then from there, like, we had a video call, and then from there it was literally ball was fully rolling.
When you saw you have over 1 million followers,
oh my God, I was shocked. I borderline, like, I literally was like, I probably have like no Instagram after getting reported so much, because
they're like, this must be a bot.
Get this fucking, like,
she's buying her followers.
Yeah, like, I was like, oh my, yeah, people keep saying I'm buying my phone, or that I was buying my phone. How? I was in the villa and I didn't have a fucking phone. So how was I buying them? Who was buying them? My mom? Spare me.
No. It's so iconic to see. And I was so upset for you because when the tweet was shown to you, like, I saw so many. Oh my God. No, dude. When the tweet was shown to you, everyone online was going batshit. They were like, where did they find that bottom of the barrel tweet? Like,
the tweet read me to filth, though. It did. I was doing self-fucking reflection after that tweet. I literally sat on the bathroom floor, and it was the off-camera bathroom, and it's literally had roaches floating in the water and everything. It was like this filthy little number. And I'm sitting on the floor just thinking about everything. I'm like, that was like a pivoting moment for me. I was like, it's like, like, come on, girl. You're about to be 25, queen. Like, maybe let's not call men pussy bitches. Like, there are better ways to communicate.
Is there though? Can you tell people what
there is. Sorry, I'm done.
No, there is.
Oh, I can't even repeat the tweet because of how long it was. And then when they read it back to me in beach chat, I kid you not, first of all, she was reading, it was like a minute long. Everyone else had like one sentence, like I don't know.
It's like, dear Leah, you are a piece of shit.
And then the gag of it all was at the end they go, and the list goes on. I say, ooh, I thought we got everything off our chest. We're still going.
To anyone that for some reason didn't watch that episode, basically the tweet was like so aggressive towards Leah. Meanwhile, all of us knew outside of the villa that were like living in real world. We're like, you were the favorite. And it was crazy to see that you're getting like dragged when it was really like, Princess Leah, we love you, was what the tweet should have been. Like,
but the tweet I got is how I felt in the villa. And then that's when Rob at movie night said, now that tweet makes sense. And I said, yeah, it does. Because that's how, like, I was feeling like that everyone thought that of me in the villa, because I kept, like, I feel like I was trying to do everything in, like, such a respectful and, like, right manner that it felt like things just kept getting fucked up. And
did you at any point be like, I can't believe I put my, like, my life and my family and, like, my personal, like, self involved in this craziness? Like, is my life gonna be fucked?
Yes.
You had
that was like a daily thought. I was like, fuck me, I shouldn't have came here. Like, I'm doing weird shit. Like, I'm like ruining lives. Like, I was thinking like my dad's like not gonna speak to me again. Like, I was like, I'm embarrassing. Oh my gosh, you don't understand. Everyone on Love Island, like the way it panned out, everyone, so the final four, and then Kaylor and Aaron and got everyone, so everyone got to speak to their family in some way, manner, or form. Like, I remember even Kenny and Janae got letters from their parents from the words of affirmation date. Miguel and I were the only people who didn't get a lick of our family. And I said, hey, so does my family hate me? Like, did I embarrass them really badly? Or like, why don't they want to talk to me? Like, is there a reason Miguel and I didn't get to speak to our family? And Miguel was really upset for me because he was like, everyone got to speak to them, and he was like, he knows I've been dying like to speak to everyone, and especially my sister.
Dude, so you were like, oh, my family has abandoned me.
Yes. I was spiraling every day.
Okay.
There was one day that the psych called me in like 3 times. I said,
like, oh, not again.
Oh God. And then people would go for like 10, like they would go for like 20 minutes and come out, and then I would be there for like an hour, and like, oh, they're worried for me.
Yeah. Fucking shit. And what would you say when you're in those psych sessions?
Oh, honey, I was spewing garbage out my mouth. The things that woman heard. NDA who? Confidential agreement who?
Okay, so before we get into like the details of Love Island, I want to get to know you a little bit better, just as like you prior to Love Island. Where did you grow up? Do you grow up here?
Yeah, so I'm from Calabasas.
Okay.
Grew up here, born and raised in LA. Yeah, 24. My birthday's next month though. And yours is coming up too. Fuck. We gotta get hammered. August 11th.
August 21st.
Fuck yeah.
Is that like a week apart?
Yeah, 10 days. Yeah.
You need to come to my birthday in the Hamptons.
Oh, can I?
We'll talk. You can.
Because I'm going to be in New York for the reunion. Yeah.
Okay, that's like, oh man.
Come sit next to me.
Wait, okay, we'll talk offline. Okay, so are you close with your family?
Oh my gosh, I'm the closest with my family.
What is your family dynamic?
So I was about to say I have a mom and dad, like we all do.
Great start.
No, so my mom and dad have been married for like 25 or something years. 30. My parents
Leah's
have been,
sister's in the room. We can acknowledge.
Oh, okay. My sister's in the room. So my parents have been married for 30 years. And I have an older sister. She's 11 months older than me. And we're really close. We do everything together. Like we always say we're like attached at the hip. And yeah, we are very close. She is like a very large part of the reason like I am who I am. So I owe a lot of things to her. Yeah, she's a very big part of my life.
Have you guys ever liked the same guy?
You know
What?
do you know what I'm thinking of? We have like the same guy, but like it's more of like a passer to the bro situation. It wasn't like fight, like it was more like a the homie can hit too type
Shut
shit.
Your sister's face is like, shut the fuck up. Her boyfriend is literally like, we're done.
Please.
No, it's fine. So
This was like years ago.
Who was with him first?
My sister.
And she literally said, it's that good, you gotta try it.
Your words, not mine.
Generous.
Okay, but it wasn't.
It wasn't that good?
No.
So you like it different. I love that you're like, that's generous from your sister. And then you're like, what is this hand-me-down shit?
Yeah, no, it was a giving hand-me-down.
Okay. The first time that you smoked was pretty rough. You said it involved you passing out and you trying to convince your parents not to ship you off to
Wait,
rehab.
who put this?
You.
My TikTok.
You.
Oh. Oh. Did I say that in Love Island too? Where's this coming from? Who told you this?
Leah, you told it on the internet. You put it on your TikTok.
Okay, yeah.
Not
Okay.
you saying, who said that?
Okay,
You.
because I was telling Miguel a story about this one time I took edibles, which is a really good one.
Okay, go ahead.
At my family, it was during COVID too. So this was like our first, like it was like our first time that we were allowed to go out into restaurants. This was like a big thing.
Okay. I remember this. Yeah.
And like this was like a big deal, like
Huge.
leaving the house, like it was like crazy.
Whoa.
And so we were like, okay, we're gonna go with like my family, our cousin's family, like their mom, dad, their siblings, whatever, and then our grandmother as well. And so my cousin and I, and she's like a smoker, like she be like bongs and all, okay? But I'm like, you know what? Like let's take some edibles and like let's get really fucked up and just like eat a lot.
Yeah.
Cause like, you know, why not?
Yeah.
And it was like a sushi restaurant too, but like, yeah.
It's not the food you want when you're
No,
high.
yeah, you know, now I'm thinking about it in hindsight, probably wasn't the best place, but anyways, whatever. So we go, and I think on accident, I read the jar wrong because I ended up taking 70 milligrams.
Oh my God. Leah.
First of all, it was like an hour car ride to get there. So like the build up in the car, like I'm not even there yet. Like I'm thinking like I'm about to get in there and be like hungry, just like chilling, like just good vibes. I sit down and all of a sudden I'm like what? Like I'm like in full flight. Like I'm like, what's happening? Like where am I? Who am I? And then I'm like telling my cousin, I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. Like I have to go to the bathroom. She's like, go. I was like, come with me. And then my sister is one of those people. So my sister is sober. Like she doesn't drink or smoke. And like, and I will say though, it's annoying as fuck being around people when you are sober and you are around like drunk or high people are easy to be around. But like if you're around drunk people, not when I'm high though, maybe that, you know, whatever. It's just like so annoying to be around. So my sister was just like, Leah, stop.
Right.
Like, leave me alone.
Just shut the fuck up.
So I'm sitting there like, yeah. And so I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, so the restaurant that we're at, the bathrooms in there mirrors all around. Literally, the whole thing is mirrored. Yes, hell on earth for someone on fucking edibles who doesn't smoke at all or take edibles. And I'm looking at all of them. I'm like this. I literally felt like I was in one of those like horror mazes, and I felt like something was about to come out the mirror and eat me. And then I come back downstairs and I'm like, I'm tweaking out. I tell my cousin, I said, I have to snitch on myself. I have to. I was like, I have to tell my mom in case I die tonight, to tell the paramedics what happened to me. Like, tell them I took edibles. Yes. So then she was like, don't do it. Please don't do it. Like, and just keep in mind, my fucking grandma is at the end of the table this whole time, but she doesn't even speak English. She definitely had no idea what was going on. But our parents were pissed. Anyways, so then like so I take my mom to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I drop to my knees and I start gagging, trying to throw up in the bathroom. But I wasn't throwing the drama. Like, and I was my hair. Yes, my mom was holding my hair back. She said, "Get up." She was like, "Get up. This is a public restroom. That you're on the floor." She's screaming at me. I'm like, fuck. But I don't give a fuck. It's a public. I'm not even thinking I'm on the floor. I could have been literally on someone's shit, and I probably would have been in the same place because of how tweaking out I felt. But like I just shot up heroin, and then I was about to say something bad. Something crazy was about to come out of my mouth. And then so I'm sitting down there. And then I'm like telling my mom, I was like, I took edibles, and if I die tonight, tell the paramedics what I took so they can try and revive me. And my mom was like, you can't die from edibles. She's like, get up. She like grabbed me by my arm, and she was like, you're going to go downstairs. You're going to eat food. You're going to drink water, and we're going to leave. And she said, I am never taking you out to dinner again. She was like, you come out once this whole time. The first time we're let out and you do this. And I was like, that shit went. That sobered me up. I said, good morning. I sat down at that table. I didn't open my fucking mouth. Did I eat nothing? I didn't eat shit. I just sat there mute until we went home. Yeah. So that was crazy.
Just a little. Just a fucking little. Wait, and that wasn't the time that your parents almost threatened you to go to rehab because you smoked once?
That was a whole different one. That was like pussy shit. I smoked one joint. I ended face down on the rug. My dad walked into my apartment, seen me on the floor, and then he saw a smoking joint on the side, and he was like, what is this? And then there's pictures of it. I'll dig them out. It's me on the floor in front of the toilet. I don't know why, like, my first thing is to like throw up, but like my mom was like, it's not gonna come out of your system, it's in your bloodstream. And so I was like, and my dad was like, my parents were literally on the phone with each other saying like, we're worried. Like, she has to go to rehab. That was like the first time I ever smoked in my life too. I was like, rehab?
It's one little baby.
Rehab? I said, y'all killing me with this shit, man.
That is some LA shit. They're like, oh, they're hitting it too hard. Rehab. You're like, I've literally smoked once.
Bro,
calm the fuck down. Okay, I feel like when you're from LA, you kind of just like know people in the industry or whatever. Did you have anyone in your family that was in this industry, or were you the first person to like go on TV?
Yeah, no, I'm the first person in this industry. My parents are not. My mom is a microbiologist. She like is not involved in any like social media sorts. Like, my parents don't have my dad doesn't have Instagram. Like, I'm sure he does now, but he's trying to have his big one. Your
dad starts influencing.
Can you imagine?
What's his name?
Afshin,
stop. Just relax.
Afshin, relax. You've done enough. No.
What does he do for a living?
He's a CFO.
Oh.
For like a hospitality company for like hotels, like they do
Fun.
Restaurants, stuff like that.
When you went to your parents and your family and you were like, I'm going on Love Island, what was their reaction?
For a while I had only told my sister.
Okay.
I was nervous to see how my parents were going to react, just because Persians hold like their children to like a very high standard of like, oh my gosh, we always make a joke like Persians say like you need to either become like a doctor or a lawyer or like something of that. And I'm still in school right now as well, so I think my parents were just I was worried of their reaction. Yeah. Not that I would stop school or anything of like that, but I just felt like my mom, I don't know, like I think our mom is just not. My parents were born in Iran and they moved here when they were like 20. They didn't even speak English when they got here. My mom worked at McDonald's. My dad washed dishes, and they've done fucking amazing for themselves. They're like such an inspiration to me. So I feel like I was a bit nervous to tell them, but my main goal, like, I want to make them proud, and like I hope I did make them proud. I know they are really proud of everything like I've done, and they were proud of how I carried myself, even in moments I felt like maybe I could have done better.
So, you know, when you see something blowing up on your socials, like a new makeup trend or a beauty tutorial, of course you want to try it yourself. That's when you head to Sephora. They have got the hottest names in beauty you can't miss. Brands like Laneige, K18, Rare Beauty, the ones that everyone is talking about. You guys know Sephora is where it's at. Every single, I would say, month, I have a huge trip that I do to Sephora, whether it's online or in store, and I go ham. I get myself stocked up. I get new things. I get my go-tos. It is just a place where you feel happy and you feel good. So Daddy Gang, the next big thing is only at Sephora. Shop now at Sephora.com.
You said that you have had a lot of guys that your family has not approved of in the past. Can you describe their least favorite boyfriend of yours?
Yeah, they would have literal interventions with me to get me to stop talking to him.
No.
For good reason, though. Now when I look back at it, but I was young. I was 18 when we met. So he got me in a good spot. My brain was super moldable, and he molded the fuck out of it. So I think that shaped how I look at relationships a lot for a while.
Yeah.
And I think it made me feel like I had to like work really hard to deserve someone's love or affection. And I felt like I had to always fight for someone's attention, which is not a great place to be, but I think I've also worked really hard now to not feel like that anymore. But I know even like in moments where like I don't know, sometimes I would just be like fuck, like I'm still right now I'm like I don't deserve the way I'm being received. Like I feel like I was on the plane, well I was gonna say I was on the plane with Kayla and Aaron. We were sitting in the same row together. And I was like crying to Kayla saying like, I don't deserve this.
Have you seen what's online?
I have. You want to hear what was so funny?
Yeah.
They picked me up from my hotel room and we were on like one of the golf carts and they were about to drop us off to the van at the front of the hotel to take me to the airport. And then they were like, oh, Aaron and Kayla are going to be coming with you in the van to the flight. And I was like, yay. I was really excited to see them. I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen them in like days. I've been wanting to talk to them so bad. And especially because I thought that they were gonna like I literally was telling Kayla and Aaron when they were standing next to Miguel, and I was like, it's you guys, like it's you guys, because I was like, and even to Nicole I was like, me and Miguel are about to go get fucked up at the Hilton. Like I was like doing like hand signs, like anyways, so I'm like sitting there and I'm like going through my phone, and I had just gotten my phone probably like 10 minutes prior, and like ding 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 ding, and they keep getting like, have you seen this, have you seen this, have you seen this? And I'm like, seen what? And they say, Kayla and Aaron are coming with you to the airport. And I like look at my phone, and then I seen that it said like Kayla said that no, what was it? What did it say?
It was basically Kayla was on a phone call
with
with
her
someone
friend
in the background. Aaron was filming himself, for anyone that doesn't know. Aaron was filming himself making a Instagram video. Yeah. And Kayla's in the background on the phone with someone, and it sounds like someone on the phone says to her, Leah's not going to be irrelevant in X amount of months.
Right.
So you see this when you're in the car, when they're walking up?
Bro, I saw it on the golf cart when they were about to get, like, literally, yeah, like, right when I was going to see him. The timing was hilarious.
What did you do?
I honestly, like, I wasn't, like, pressed about it. Like, I really wasn't. I was like, like, fair enough. Like, maybe I will be, maybe I won't. But, like, at the same time, it's like, I saw Kayla, like, so the golf cart drops me off to the van, and Aaron and Kayla jump out, and they were like, Leah, like, holy fuck, like, it's so good to see you. And I'm like hugging them. Aaron was so excited. He literally like dropped his phone and broke it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was so excited to see them. And then I sat down and we were just talking like normal, because I wasn't even going to bring it up just because I literally was like, it's just not worth it. Like, I was just happy to see them.
Yeah. And you're just coming out of this huge experience. You're
right.
Like, I can't.
And I was so happy. Like, I was so happy because Miguel and I had just spent like 2 days together, like in the hotel room, and we were just having like a ball together. And so I was like, it's just not even like, it's just like very like minimal stuff to me that I was like, it's not worth it. Cause I know Kaylor loves me. Like, I know she does. I know it. And I know Aaron loves me too, despite everything. And I love them so much. So I was just like, I wasn't going to bring it up. But then Kaylor was like, fuck Leah. Like she was like, fuck Leah. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck Leah. Fuck Aaron.
She was like,
not her parents being like, she never curses. I'm like, babe, you don't know your daughter. Like, fuck Aaron. I love her.
She was like, Leah, I have to tell you something. And I was like, what? And she was like, there's like this video. And I was like, it's okay. Like, I saw it already. Like, don't worry. And she was like, no, I just feel like I need to explain myself. And she was like, I was on the phone with my friend and she was talking about like, she said she was like receiving a lot of hate. Yeah. And she said like, it was coming from like the fans. And she was saying that, her friend was basically like, you know, saying it just to like make her feel better and like just like it's gonna like blow over type thing. And so yeah, but I mean when we got to the airport, like anyways, but her friend, she said that and I was like, listen, like I don't care at all. Like I was not feeling a type of way about it at all.
You weren't?
No, not at all. Like I love Kaylor. Like I was not feeling a way about it at all. And I mean, I love Kaylor and Aaron. I'm really happy that they're together. I think that they suit each other so well. And I think that, I don't know, that just wasn't something that I was like, why would I fight with her about that? Like, it was just so like.
I mean, I get your headspace and I think it's a very mature headspace to be in of like, she is getting fucking roasted online. Right. So like, we're seeing these bits and pieces. Oh, you want to know what it was? What? She said what it was that when I said it's giving white woman scared. Yeah. That thing she said. That was so funny. She said, I didn't think they were going to put that shit in there. No, but I said, y'all killing me with this shit. Leah, it was fucking funny. Not you pointing.
I was pointing. The thing is, too, I wasn't even pointing at her face. I was literally said the balcony. And she's like, and I was like, and then Serena was like, don't be dramatic. And I'm like, it was literally giving white woman scared. Like, and I said the word balcony. And then she like ducked like I was about to like hit her with a right hook. I'm like, okay. As if they would even let me. I would literally get tackled to the floor before my face or my hand would even touch her face. Are you kidding?
It was fucking good TV.
Yeah, but she was like, people have been calling me racist towards like Persians and black people and African Americans and everything and saying that. And I'm like, that was not my intention of that. I think like, I just was like, me and Serena, like she was saying basically saying like people were calling her racist because Serena and I reacted and then she reacted and she thinks just like because she's white, like it's coming off racist. Like I was like, well, I know she's not racist. Right. Like Kaylor is not a racist, you guys, just for your information. Yeah. So I mean, it was like that. She said like she was receiving comments because of that. And like, again, I don't want anyone to hurt anyone or feel like, you know, that they have to say mean things to anyone on my behalf. Like, I don't want that. Like, I know how it feels to be on the receiving end of those things. So it's not a good place to be in. It's actually very like harmful and hurtful. And you're also just doing your best in there. And it's actually very fucking hard to behave perfectly in there, and all your mistakes are put on TV and they're for the world to judge, and then you get it replayed back to you again at movie night. And so it's a lot. So I honestly can't be mad about how anyone moved in there, just because it is such a high intensity, high pressure environment that it's like, even I said I was acting in ways that I haven't acted in years. I don't like to raise my voice at men like I used to, but I've retired. I don't like to argue. I don't want to argue with men. I like to come to a very sound conclusion with them. I put that shit so in the past. I'm old as fuck. I'm literally geriatric. It's not the time to be telling people like, you don't act like that. I was just telling myself I'm not 16 anymore. It's not cute and it's not funny.
I like that you're clarifying that though, because again, I feel like there's so much around this show and everyone's so passionate and like the fans are amazing. But I think we have to remember, like, this is like a reality dating show. Like, to spread hate towards people, we've got to just simmer.
And I love every single person in that villa. There is not one person that came in or out of that villa that deserves an ounce of hate. I think that everyone came in, gave it their absolute all and their best. They treated everyone with as much as respect as they possibly could. Sometimes you really can't handle yourself well when you're put in very weird situations. Sometimes, you slip up. But again, this isn't a movie. Yeah. This is reality TV. You fuck up.
The big three. I mean, no, we have to talk about it because I know it's Love Island and it's not fucking Friendship Island, but
it was Friendship Island. It was.
You guys
fuck
made
that.
it. No, fuck that. Yes, goodbye. It was truly like the most fun to watch you three like form this sisterhood and watching you guys like ride for each other, watching you guys like have each other's backs, like going through everything together. Can you describe your guys' dynamic and like who plays what part in the friendship?
Oh my gosh. Serena and Janae. Shout out PPG back on top. Yeah, no, they are everything good in my experience with Love Island. I walked in with Janae. I got to walk out with Janae. We literally walked in holding hands, and she was the first person first person I met in the villa. I loved her right off the bat. I think that she carries herself amazingly. I think she is absolutely like such an inspiring person. I think she's so smart. I think she is fucking gorgeous. And I think she is hilarious. She deserves the world. Serena is the most special person I've ever met in my life. She made my time in the villa worth being there. She is the reason that I stayed the whole time. And she was literally, I felt like it's hard for me to not have my sister with me because I feel like she's someone that I rely on a lot. But Serena was literally like the closest thing I had to my sister because they're both Virgos and they remind me so much of each other. There were things that Serena would do or say that I would be like, fuck, I'm so glad Serena's here because I know that's exactly what my sister would be saying or doing for me. And so, yeah, they were very special to have. And I feel like our friendship is for life. I think that they mean the world to me and I could not have done anything in there without them. And I think we've all had like our moments in there, but we all handled it really well.
I think you guys did such a good job. And it was like, obviously one of like my favorite moments was watching Serena just like walk up. Understandably, we'll get to like the Rob and Liv and you dynamic, but her being like, nope.
What y'all not gonna do is gang up on Leah. She didn't even know what the fuck we were talking about. And Janae's like, go. I'm like, girls.
It was so fucking good. And I think that is the kind of friend I think every woman wants to have.
Oh my God,
right?
She's everything.
What was a moment on the show where Janae and Serena like really had to give you a wake up call and be like, Leah? What?
I think like after Rob called me like delusional on the fire pit. Oh, I have a good one.
Okay.
Like, I think Rob, like, when he was like, wake the fuck up. Like, you're delusional. Yeah. And I was sitting there like, no, I'm kidding. Like, I was like, did he just say he loves me? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding, guys, please. He was like, you're delusional, wake the fuck up, whatever. And then that was like that was hurtful too. All jokes aside, like that was really like very hurtful to hear. And I think like Serena and Janae got to hear me talk about that a lot. And it was very painful for me, especially to hear it from someone that I hold really, really, really in high regards. But like I remember the next day, like he was sitting there, or he was working out at the gym, and me and Janae were in like Serena were like in the kitchen, and I was like, I love watching the guys work out. Like a few guys were working out, and then Janae was like, I know, look, and it was Kenny and Rob, and then Janae was like, I know, Kenny looks so good, and I was like, I'm not talking about Kenny. And they both looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, la, la,
and then I was like, you know what? Like, Queen, like Serena would literally always tell me like stand the fuck up. Like she would tell me to like, she literally would go like this, stand up. And like I stood up. Like I had to stand up, but I was down bad for a minute there.
It's so good because another moment you just like brought into my head from that is like when you said something of like, you know what's so messy? She said something, you go, you know what?
Fine that man looks over there.
Serena's face literally like this.
She was disgusted.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that was, you guys should have heard the things this woman was saying to me when the cameras like were not on. Like she actually was, I would, on moments where I felt like I was like, I'm spiraling, I would say, Serena, can you come read me to filth? I would literally say exactly that. And she would full blown read me to filth. I'd be, yep. Don't want him anymore.
I think everyone on the internet wants to know, like, what the fuck happened with this bullshit backseat whole drama?
I keep telling them to roll the damn tapes of me, like, show me where I sat there and was, like, cheering for Andrea to go home. We all collectively decided for Andrea to go home. We all shut our eyes and said, on 3, put 1 for Nicole and 2 for Andrea. And me, Kayla, and Serena put 2. And Liv put Nicole.
Yep.
And so, I mean, but then Liv was like, okay, no, we're doing Andrea. And she was like, I'm like, we all are going to do it all together. And so let's do it. And I remember sitting there and I was saying, like, I was like, I just feel like I want to be very, like just cautious of how this all comes out, because I told the girls, I said, somehow, some way, I feel like this is going to get flipped back onto me. And yeah, but the first thing Liv said when we all got into that huddle was, we all know we're not sending home. And she said, we're not sending Janae home. That's the first thing we said. Was Liv came up, she said, we all know who we're saving right off the bat. And she said, we're saving Janae. And then it was between Nicole and Andrea, and then we just did that, and we all came to a collective decision. And I did sit there and I did say, I'm scared that this is going to look a certain way on me. And I was not pining for her in any way, shape, or form. I really wasn't. And I was praying to God they would roll the tapes that at movie night or something. I was begging them. I was like, you have to. But then they rolled the fucking tape of Liv saying that I had a huge sway in it. And then I was like, oh my gosh.
Right.
And then that's when Serena was like, hold on a minute. No, huge sway. Like, huge sway. Huge sway.
Right. Like,
as if I was holding like a banner and saying like, send Andrea home, send Andrea home. No, I said, if we send Andrea home, Rob is going to hate me forever. Right. And that's that. I'm dumb as fuck. I may be stupid, but I'm not dumb as fuck. I did not think sending the woman that like this guy is in love with home is gonna make him run back into my arms. I knew he was gonna hate me. Why would I have done that? And if I wanted Rob back, I wouldn't want it like that. I would have wanted him to do it on his own.
Because you want to know in your own head, if you're gonna get that man back, it's like a fair fucking game, and you and him come back together because you wanted to, not because some random girl gets dropped off and now you're like, I'm here.
Yeah, like, I'm your second option. Do you want me back?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no.
It was never like that. Even in our chat after that day, like, I'm pretty sure I told him I still care about him and everything. But like at that point I was with Connor, and can I talk about Connor for a second, please?
Yeah.
Like, first and foremost, like, I liked Connor. I haven't watched the show, so I'm not sure what they showed of Connor and I, but the build up to Connor and I's relationship was I loved it. When the whole Rob situation happened, he was there for me.
Yeah.
And that's when we kind of became closer.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was like, I actually like him a lot. And then I was like, but fuck me, he's with Janae.
Yeah.
And again, if I was playing the game, if I wanted to just stay in the villa, I could have gone to Hakeem. He was walking around telling everyone, ooh, Leah, my type. Ooh, I want that. And no one wanted him in the villa. So surely if I was playing the game, I would have gone straight to Hakeem if I wanted to stay. I liked Connor a lot. Like, then I don't know, like we kissed outside of challenges. Like it was not always bad.
Yeah.
Or like I didn't always feel like that, but I think like I confused. He was just so there for me, it felt like, and compassionate when the stuff with Rob was going on, that I think like maybe I may have confused like that compassion and like his friendship. I just felt like I was very, very, I've never felt so alone. It felt like everyone forgot that I went through that with Rob. It felt like they welcomed him and Andrea with open arms, and everyone was just like, get over it.
Yeah.
And I'm not Serena and Janae though, but it just felt like everyone forgot about what happened, and they weren't like, and I had to sit there the day, like Rob and I woke up in bed that together, and then I had to watch him like recouple up with her and make out right in front of me that day. And it's just like,
Damn.
so painful, like in ways I can't even describe how painful it was. And yeah, like he was there for me. And I think like I felt so alone, and like this one, like he was just giving me like what felt like he was giving me so much comfort that I was like, maybe I got my feelings confused, and I had like and then I got like clarity of like, I like him a lot, but I can't give him what he needs right now.
Yeah.
And B, I can't force myself to be somewhere that I'm not. And I don't know if I could have gone there like that sexually with Connor.
I think that's okay to say, and I appreciate you like clarifying, because I think again, we don't get to see all of it.
Janae and I Janae and I were so like, that situation didn't affect us at all.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't want, and people were like saying like, how could you do that to her and stuff? But like, people aren't like understanding. Like Janae was kind of over it at a certain point. And so I just feel like there's a lot of things that weren't shown, and it makes me very upset, because everything aside, I never want someone to think that I don't respect Janae's feelings. I respect her feelings like more than anything. Like my girls' feelings mean everything to me. I will put them over my own. So I did it. Connor and I both did it in the most respectful way possible. I told Connor, like, anything we do, you have to tell her first.
Yeah.
I will tell her as well, but he had to tell her everything, and I had to tell her everything. And we were I made it a point, both of us, Connor and I, made it a point to be as respectful as possible, because how much I love Janae and how much she means to me. And I was like, again, like, I know they were coupled up, but again, it's Love Island, and you're kind of like nudged to talk to other people. Like, I would have loved to just been comfy and coupled up with Rob from the beginning and just sat there like that. But you're nudged a bit to, branch out and talk to other people. And that's what I was doing. And that's what the experience was about. And like, I know that Janae understands that, and I'm upset that the edit doesn't show that, but it is what it is.
Okay, we're halfway through. Do you need to pee or anything?
No.
You're good?
Am I talking too much?
No, you're doing so good. I think it was good to clarify that, and I think it was like positive that you did that.
Okay,
now we're going to go into like some other fun stuff.
It's Rob Island now.
Fuck. And we are going into Rob fucking Island.
Passengers all aboard. We have now arrived to Rob Island. No.
But literally.
In the villa, I was calling it Rob Island.
Stop.
Even the producers were calling it Rob Island. I kept saying, I don't remember replying to Rob Island. I thought I was on Love Island. I literally was sitting there like crying.
Girl, he got you fucked up.
Yeah, it was literally Rob Island. Like, even the producers, like, even like some of the workers would be like, Rob Island to Rob. And he would be like, fuck.
What is that? Why? Like, what was it about him? Like, try to explain it.
I think Rob is very likable. I think he's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a great person. Mm-hmm. I think that I guess he's like he's like alluring. Like, I can see why someone like you would be like drawn in. Yeah. I get it, like, obviously, but
right. I was just like, well, not
clearly.
Really. Is he your typical type?
No.
Really?
No.
What is your usual type?
I feel like the last guys I've like hooked up with were like African American.
Okay.
So it was like a different
Vibe. Okay.
But the type of white guys I like, he falls into the category of it.
Okay.
So I guess you would say like, yes, like if like we're like for the whites, like, yeah, I think like
yes, he's more in the vibe.
He is the vibe.
What was your first impression of him?
Oh my gosh. When the guys walked in and I saw Rob, like I only thought Rob. Like I was like
really?
Yeah. The second Rob walked in, me and him looked at each other, and then from the second we looked at each other, we would like when we were sitting around the fire pit, we kept looking at each other, and like we would like make like little like we'd like have like we were already starting like inside jokes like right off the bat.
Andrea comes in.
Yeah.
You guys have a good thing going on. She comes into the villa. Rob was like up front with you and comes up and is like, I'm interested in getting to know her, but I still like you. And you were like really fucking chill in that moment. You were what every girl wants to be, Leah. You were
cool
like,
girl.
Right. You were like,
That's what
you were like, yeah, like, no, it's totally fine. And you weren't even giving like fake, yeah, it's fine. You were like, totally fine. I get it. You were so chill. Was that a little bit you like being cool girl and like faking it? Or were you dead ass like, oh, this is not competition, I don't really give a shit?
No, it just sucks because I liked him so much, but I'm like, where are you, Leah?
Yeah.
Like you're on Love Island. The poor guy like didn't have a proper experience last year. And so I was like, I wanted him to have a good experience this year. And I was just like, I felt like our connection was so strong that nothing would have ruined it. Yeah. So I honestly, if you had asked me, I think I was that calm about it because I was like, what would top us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the real world, if like a girl is talking to your boyfriend, are you giving the same energy? Like, I don't give a shit, or are you like jealous, protective?
I think I used to be jealous and protective. I think I've been like wrung dry. Now I'm just like, if you want better, find it. Like, I will too. I'm tired, Grandpa. Like, I'll literally there's all Grandpa. Like, there's always like there's more fucking fish in the sea.
Right,
like,
you're just like, I can't
have him. Frankly, take him off my hands. Like, that's the point I'm at.
Yeah, like it's like if you can easily get that swayed that fast, like
right.
Bye.
So
you're not worth my fucking time. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, we have to talk about the infamous conversation where Rob cried. You guys are fighting on the like balcony area. What went through your head when Rob said that he did not feel a sexual connection?
Oh my God, every bad thing I've ever thought about myself literally just was swarming in my head. Like swarming. I've never felt that embarrassed in my life.
Yeah.
I felt like so unwanted, so gross. Like literally like every bad thing I've thought about myself was like confirmed in that moment. But it made me feel even more stupid because like the day before that I was telling Serena like how like I was like, oh my gosh, like I love kissing him in bed. Like I was like, I want to fuck him. And then to hear that the next day of that was like, oh my God, I actually was, I went to the bathroom to throw up. Like after I felt sick.
Why do you think he said that?
I don't know why he said that. Why would he say that specifically to a woman? Like,
no, it's
so bad to hear that as a woman, especially me, myself. Cause like, I feel like it's taken me a while to get to a place where like, I'm not even there yet where I'm like, oh, I feel good like about myself of like how I look. Cause I'm very like critical about myself. Right. And I think that it just took me back. Like, I don't know. I think it put me in a very bad headspace. Yeah. I'll just tell you that.
No, sure. And I felt so bad for you because then you went to Serena and you were like, I feel disgusting. Like, yeah. I literally feel like, what the fuck? He doesn't want me.
Fuck, now I feel like I'm crying.
Leah. Why are you crying? What's making you cry?
It was just so hurtful. And like, it was like so like weird to hear because I wouldn't have guessed he felt like that. So to hear it was just like shocking.
Yeah.
Like heartbreaking.
That's why I feel like the shocking part, oh my God, now I'm gonna fucking cry. Because I feel like any woman can like relate to that, where you feel like so embarrassed by like, wait, hold up, I thought we had something here, and like you literally are like off of me. Like, where did I miss this? And like the sexual element, that hurts so fucking bad. But when I asked him, he had said, he was like, I should have never said that, but I remember the first time we kissed, I had told her like, don't like go easy or something, or like don't like hurt me or whatever the fuck, I forget what he said. And then you told him basically like, moving forward, whenever you guys would go to make out, you were holding back because you thought he was like telling you to go easy. Is that
he said it like 3 different times, like before we kissed. He was like, don't hurt me. Second time he was like, he said like, go, like he was saying we hadn't even kissed yet, and he was like, don't hurt me, that we hadn't kissed ever. And like, or then he would be like, go easy, and I wasn't even like kissing him with like tongue or anything. So I don't know, that I don't get it. I really don't understand it. I don't know why he said that, because I wasn't even like like I wasn't like straddling him, like I wasn't doing anything weird like or inappropriate. So like I don't.
Do you think he meant it more emotionally, like don't hurt me?
No. Why would you say that to someone right before you kiss every time?
Okay. Because he said he like said it once in the beginning.
No, he said it multiple times, and I told him he said it multiple times.
And he was
That's why it kept throwing me off. I was like, so then what do you want me to do? I was so confused. Yeah, it like confused. I'm still confused. I haven't talked to him at all.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
In the moment when he started crying to you in the conversation where you were like confronting him and he was like crying and you were like, wait, how are you crying? Can you walk me through that conversation of how it felt in your head?
Oh my gosh, so he went on a date.
Yes.
Right. He kissed me before he left and everything. Mm-hmm. And it was like, and then he said, do I look ugly enough? Like he was like, and everything. And so, and I made him food before he left. I made him like a sandwich. He like kissed me bye. He was like, do I look ugly enough? And he was like, and everything. And then like sent him off. And, you know, I was like freaking out the whole time he was gone. But I also was like not, because I was like, I'm so, like, we both were like saying we were so embarrassed how we feel about each other this soon. And like, then he came back and it just felt something was off, and I felt like I was like, fuck, I know he kissed her. Like, I know he kissed her. And then he came and sat me down and he talked to me for like 5 minutes maybe, and then went straight to Soul Ties with Andrea for 2 hours. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, he's not going to talk to me before the night ends. Because they were up there a while, like a very long time. And I was like, I was going back and forth with Kendall. Like, I was like, should I go talk to him? Should I go up there? And he was like, no, don't do it. And then I was like, no, I feel like I have to. And he was like, okay, go. And I was like, no, I'm not going to. And then he was like, okay. And then I was like, no, I want to. And then I was like, I just want to talk to him. I didn't want to fight him.
Right.
I just wanted to talk to him. I wasn't mad. I just was like, I'm
to
still
talk.
here.
Right.
Like, I'm still here.
Right. Like,
I'm still here. And so I went up there, and then I seen them like all like cuddly in there too, which was just like, okay, like turn the knife a little more. Like, I actually wanted to die that night. And then he was just so nonchalant about it, which just like made me very upset, because it's like, we just woke up in the bed together that morning. Like, I felt so dumb. I can't explain to you. And I kept expressing to him our whole relationship that I was like, I'm so worried I'm going to look stupid. I kept telling him that, and he was like, I would never do that to you. Like, I would never make you look stupid. And I was like, I'm so fucking worried, like, that I'm going to, like, you know. And anyways, I don't know when our conversation took like a turn for the left. I can't remember, to be honest. It was like, they told me it was 4 a.m. when we were filming that. No. Yeah.
Oh, so you were like,
oh,
where am I?
Delirious.
What is my name?
Yeah.
4 a.m.
4 a.m.
How long do you think the conversation was?
Over an hour.
Okay, because obviously we got to see
a cut of it.
Maybe a cut of it.
It started off really like well, it felt like, but he was basically saying like he likes her, and it felt like he was like just like, I don't want, like trying to like clean his hands of me, and I just was really hurtful because it was like he was making it like such a point when we were together, like it's Love Island, like I like you so much, but he did say like he wants to experience Love Island, like, and he was like, I think you like he was saying he wanted both of us to experience Love Island like in the way it should be, as in like, because when we were coupled up at the beginning, like we really weren't talking to anyone else, like we were actually in like a bubble, and then on like day 3 or something we were like, maybe we should start talking to other people because like that's what we're here for. And then he talked to the other girls, but I don't think anything like came from it. And then that's when like Liv came in and obviously like took him and stuff, and but he still like came back to me after that. And I think it just threw me off because it was like he kept saying like he wants to be like super open during this experience and just like you like take the experience for what it is, but then like the second it felt like he had Andrea, like he forgot about me. Like he kind of made it seem like he was still gonna get to know me and Andrea is what it felt like, but then it wasn't. It was just like Clemmy, and then I was like, wow, like was that nothing? That was a really bad night. I was literally on Rob Island and I couldn't get off.
Daddy gang, let's talk about dating. Okay, I know I am married, but don't get it twisted. So many of my friends are still single and they come to me and they're like, Alex, what should I be doing? And I'm like, get on Tinder. I know that you guys can vet people before you go on dates with them. Then all of a sudden you're not wasting a Friday night. You're having the best time on a Friday night with this date. Tinder cares about every step of your dating journey, and it has plenty of unique safety features like Are You Sure, which vibe checks any messages that seem a bit risky and helps keep message threads a safer place to start a conversation. Share My Date lets your friends know about your plans, and Noonlight discreetly connects you with help if you need it. I want all of you going on dates, Daddy Gang, and having so much fun, and Tinder has your back. You are actually going to be able to be present and focus on your date because of all these safety features put in place. So explore all the possibilities for yourself. It starts with a swipe. Download Tinder today.
Have any exes reached out to you since Love Island?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
They sent me a video watching me on their TV. So fucking funny.
Did you like love it?
It made me think of, and he never thinks of me except for when I'm on TV.
Oh, you're in your fucking Taylor moment. You're like, yes, bitch. Watch.
I actually felt like that. I was like my queen.
What was your messiest breakup?
I feel like I don't even have messy breakups, to be honest, just like messy relationships.
And it just somehow ends.
Literally somehow, some way though, they all end cordially. Like, is the relationship horrible? Did we almost like literally go to prison or the psych ward? Yeah. But are we all still really cool?
Like,
fuck yeah. No, literally still love you all. I actually have great relationships with all of them. I think they're great. And they love me. So somehow, some way, like they end pretty cordially.
Leah, what the fuck? You're like, it's so toxic when I'm in it, and then we're like hugging and kissing goodbye.
And then we become friends, and then I don't want to fuck them after. And then I feel like it makes them like me even more.
I think one of the most relatable things that you said this season of many was that you can't have just like a nice guy. Like you need to feel like a little bit like you're going to go to the psych ward. Can you talk about maybe some of like the toxic things that you have been attracted to in the past?
I feel like, I know this might be bad, but I feel like I like a possessive man. Like that's hot. Like you don't share me. No. You know what I mean? Like hot. Okay, what else? I feel like, let me try and think what else. Like, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be like some sort of like intensity and passion in a relationship for me to enjoy it. I know some people, again, hopefully one day I will get there where I'm like, I think I am there right now though. Like, but I also think like it was, whatever. Let me not sidetrack. I know a lot of people feel the same way.
Yeah.
So, and definitely feels like I'm like, yay, cool. Like something's wrong with me, but not that wrong with me, because something's also wrong with y'all. So like,
No, you're right. And I also feel like people were so confused when you were like, oh my God, like I don't want a nice guy. It's like, it's not that they can't be nice to you. It's like, it is annoying and it is not hot when you can walk all over someone.
Yeah.
When you're like, I could literally like fuck your best friend and you would take me back. Like,
right.
That's not fun.
No, because it's like,
Even though you can do that to me. And
right. No, please. Like,
Leah.
please.
You do it, but I can't do it to you. Then, disgusting. What the fuck? What is wrong with us? Listen, I had my fair share of it to the point where I had to like knock my head against a wall and be like, I'm fucking done.
Oh, yeah.
And still then. Okay. Have you ever dabbled with professional athletes? Your face.
Who hasn't? They're so easily fuckable. My grandma's probably fucked one. Sorry, that was rude.
Sorry, Grandma.
Grandma has not fucked one. I'm sure, like, I don't know, everyone, right?
What sport? What? Everyone's had their fair share on the
Raise
ride.
your hand in this room. Put your hand down. I'm kidding. You too.
I'm fucking dying. Okay, what sports?
Basketball
Just basketball?
and football, but only one football player ever in my life.
Ooh. Does he still play today?
No, I think he literally like sings now or something. I think they won the Super Bowl though.
And then he went on to be
chimed
like
in.
on The Voice. The chair.
Can you imagine he pops out on the fucking Voice? I'm crying.
He has a singing career now.
I'm pretty sure from
Did you
what
block
I remember.
him?
You don't understand the way this man. Okay, let me tell you this though. I will tell you this. I fucked him because I was dying over my ex. Okay. After we fucked, I made myself throw up on PCH because of how disgusting it was. And then I went home and I sat on the shower floor and I didn't fuck again for like 2 years.
Leah. What the fuck was so fucked about the sex?
Everything. It wasn't even just the sex. It was the individual. It was the act. It was the things he was doing. He spread his ass like this in the shower. Which is like, get clean, king, but why are you doing that in front of me?
You could never unsee it.
I can't. My sister and our friends make fun of me for it, like, to this day.
I need you to fucking show me after off camera who this man
You'll
is.
die. I will.
And the sex was actually bad.
His
dick was what? No.
And I was like, get away from me.
That is the scariest
He
thing.
needed to, like...
That's in your esophagus.
Yeah, like, it was so unenjoyable. I don't think he came. I literally ran out of his house. I don't even think I had shoes on. I like took my belongings and got the fuck out of there. And he like tried to spin me around and kiss me when I was leaving like a movie, and I went. It was so bad. It was like, get me out of here. He messages me to this day.
Shut the fuck up.
And then after that, he texted me and said, let's go to the movie theater. And then like I tried to get my friend to go to fuck him instead. But he actually did want to go to the theater. And I was like, well, actually, do you want to fuck my friend instead of me so I could get him off my back?
You and throwing up on the side of the fucking road. I'm obsessed. Like, get this out of me.
I actually made myself throw up on the side of the road.
Okay, are you gonna kill me if I ask you this?
What? What? Just say it.
There are rumors in LA that you dated Kanye West. Can you confirm or deny? Should I move on?
Can you?
You're like, let's go back to the football player.
Yeah. Ask me more about Rob. Suddenly, I want to talk about him. Suddenly,
Rob.
Suddenly, I'd like to talk about Rob more.
Okay, who was the best kisser in the villa?
Miguel, duh.
Is there anything that you are known for in the bedroom? What is your specialty? Give it to us right here, Leah. Come on.
Oh, I was going to say, I like don't suck your dick unless I like you.
It's fine. It's amazing.
But you can give me tips so I can get up there. Like, that shit's not coming near me. I didn't suck my ex's dick for like 3 years. We were together for 3 years. I didn't even touch it once.
You're like, just stick it in.
I feel like
Hurry.
stick it in, hurry. I feel like let's get this shit over with. No, I feel like I can since I ride horses and I feel like I can ride it pretty well. If dare I say.
I could see that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck, marry, kill, Connor, Rob, Miguel, go.
You guys are messy. These bitches is messy. Let's see.
Good luck.
Marry Miguel. Fuck. Shit.
Look at the way you're sitting. Holding on for dear life. Just say it. It's okay. You're not actually killing him. He's a nice guy.
No, I don't want to fuck Rob.
You just said that like
it's
a
the
little
two
kid.
lesser. Like it's like who do I want to fuck less? You continue. Do it too.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Now we're getting started.
Here's the thing. I think he's such an amazing, nice guy. He seems, but we're
Who?
gonna kill Connor.
Period. Okay. Oh, I mean, yes.
We gotta kill Connor.
Okay.
Miguel seems amazing, so I think you marry Miguel and you fuck Rob.
Okay. Same.
You needed me to say
I
it
did.
for you.
Yeah, I did.
You're like, Alex, you say it. I can't say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck Rob. What do you think like the sex would be like with Miguel?
The thing is, no,
You had sex with Miguel in the Hilton.
cat's out of the bag.
How was it?
I mean, it's literally. Did you see his fucking heart rate challenge? It was literally giving like he has like a past as a male stripper.
Fuck. I am curious though. Obviously, you've fucking seen the fan edits of you and Rob.
Yes.
They are everywhere.
Yeah.
When you saw all of these edits, were you surprised? Because it's like clearly what you're describing that you experienced in the villa is not this romantic love affair. And you're watching these edits that make it literally feel like you're like, I don't know, any fucking main character in a movie that they're together.
I can understand why people were like invested in Rob and I. We were like, it felt like we were like twins.
Yeah.
It felt like we were like each other's like puzzle piece. There were so many like moments where I was like, oh my God, like they put him in here for me. I get it. Like I get it. I understand why. Because even I was like, everyone in the villa was like, you and Rob are fucking adorable. Like everyone loved us.
Do you think you will be ever friends?
Rob and I?
Yeah.
We are friends. I love Rob. I think he's a great person.
Yeah.
I do. I think he's so funny. I have such a good time with him. But I think we are good as friends.
Okay.
Just friends.
Okay, last couple questions. And then we're wrapping up, I promise. Okay. How do you feel about the reunion?
I'm excited for the reunion. I really am. I'm excited to go there and like be outside with my people and just see them again. I'm excited about it. Like, what do I think will happen in that time between? I'm not fucking sure. This bunch, though, I'm sure will find something to fucking do.
Where do Janae and Serena live?
Serena lives in LA. Fuck yeah.
Oh, wait.
We're
oh my
about
God.
to be outside.
Oh my God. I didn't realize she lived here. Where does Janae live?
Vegas. So she's up in this bitch, too. You know, PBG back on top. So
It's literally like a show. Like I can already see it.
Literally, like, oh, we're so excited. Should we all go to Vegas?
Yeah.
Will we get arrested? Probably.
Probably.
Imagine our mugshots though. Okay.
Okay.
Our birthdays?
Yeah. Who are you dreading seeing if you had to pick one person? It's gonna be a little messy.
Dreading seeing. Who did I not like? Probably Hakeem. Wait. Oh, hold on a minute. Is Kane... Wait, rewind. Is Kane gonna be there? Because I'll put him in as my answer. Or like Josiah or something. Matter of fact, put all of Casa except for Iggy.
Okay, that's a good answer. Who was the biggest drama stirrer in the villa?
Kendall or me. Well, mine wasn't unintentional.
Okay.
Kendall's felt a bit like
Much.
mine was like Mine was so unintentional. Like, it was like just, what felt like, everyone said it felt like it was just following me. And I kept trying to get away from it.
Right.
But then it was like, wait, I'm catching up. And then I'm like, no, please. And then it's like, but I'm almost there. And then it would latch onto me and I'd be like, fuck me. Yeah.
Does that happen to you in your personal life usually?
Yes. It's really horrible. I think it's because I'm a triple Leo. So I think that's the issue here. It finds me. I'm telling you, I could sit here on your couch and some way, someone would bust through this door that you would never think. Like fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson could come in here right now and say like, what did you do to me last night? And I would be like, wait, we've met?
Leah.
Yeah, I'm serious. It like, I don't know
I believe
how
you.
or why.
I believe you because we watched it. Okay, who was the funniest?
Or me and Serena is, but also though Janae is funny as fuck.
Okay, the
PPG.
Yeah, that's the answer
up,
for all of
PPG.
these. Who was the horniest?
Everyone's saying it's wrong.
Can you believe he had sex?
Yeah, Miguel and I were dying.
He goes, no, it was so bad. Like, Miguel came up to me the next day, had no idea I had sex. And Miguel was like, yeah, man, like, I can't, like, imagine having, like, sex in the room, like, blah, blah, blah. And Rob's like, me neither. He literally had it last night.
Dude, the thing is, though, we seen them fuck one night. Yes, we were both like this. We were dying. We saw Rob get up to get the condom and stuff.
Stop.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Who was the most genuine?
Serena.
Okay, last question. What do you think is next for you? Like, are you going to stay in school? Are you going to be in Hollywood? What is happening?
I want to finish school, but I also know that people want to hear from me. I know people want to interact with me. Like, if it weren't for people wanting to see me, I would probably just like head down, focus on myself. But the love that I've been receiving is like, I want to hang out with you guys. I want to talk to you guys. I want to do things for you guys. I want to do things with you guys. Like, it makes me really excited for like the future. So I definitely somehow, some way want to.
Leah, I know this is not the last we will be seeing of you. Oh. You're a fucking star bitch, and I love you, and you're a Leo, so it feels right. Thank you so much for coming on Call Her Daddy. Wait, can you tell me the story? What was the vision board? What is the manifestation vision board of Call Her Daddy?
I was drunk as fuck in my hotel room, writing down manifestations of what I wanted to come true, waiting for them to come tell me, hey, you're going on the show.
And it happened.
No phone, just vibes. Fucking slammed. I'm writing in the notebook. It's like really messy too because I'm that drunk. Like one eye open. And then I'm just writing this shit down. And then
we're here.
Here we are. But I also wrote down, I need to bring that journal to you because it's funny as fuck. You're gonna die. I wrote in there, it said, it's day 3. I've realized I should not be drinking alone. And then I said, I'm starting to feel like Tom Hanks in Castaway. Bitch, you had a TV and you were on the beach.
Where were you? What are you talking about?
Hotel room.
When they put you away in the hotel?
Yeah.
How long were you in there?
Like,
a week?
Almost 2 weeks, almost. I lost track of time.
Oh, so this is before you went into the villa.
And I had no phone for a good amount of time.
Wait, I thought you were saying this is after the villa. You're saying before you started all this. You manifested Call Her Daddy before you even spoke on TV.
Yes!
Bitch, bye.
Yes!
What?
Yes.
You were already feeling like Tom Hanks in Castaway before you even started filming.
I know. Look at me now.
Fuck, look at you now. You're free as a bird. Go live your fucking life. I can't wait to see what you do. I love you.
I love you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Dude,
Fuck.
we crushed.
Crushed.